Welcome to the Tall Podcast, guys. I'm your host, RK, and this is episode 3. Welcome to the Odd Lumpia Podcast. Grabe. Taod po gawa ka post, no? Like, it's been a while ago. I don't know, 4 months? 4 months na ba? Yeah. So some of you might wonder, asa naman si RK? Asa naman ang podcast? Asa na ang Tall Podcast? Well, you know, life happened and your boy's been very busy lately. And yeah, let's get right into it. So just a quick catch up, no? A lot of things have happened to me last couple of months. Some of them were really an eye-opener. No, if you guys didn't know, I was on a road accident the day after my birthday. Last month na siya, February, and I just got into a road accident. Thankfully, minor ang mga injuries nga mong na-sustain. And yeah, na-settle naman pod, thankfully. But yeah, I mean, that happened, and it grabe ba kay before mo gusto na hitabo tong accident is like everything was good. I'm spending time with my family. I'm hanging out with a friend. Tapos the next few hours after nasud na aksidente bitaw, so anything could happen. And for the whole time nga for the whole time nga nahitabo bitaw to, all I was thinking, right? Okay, it could have gone worse. Moragit, like it could have been very bad for the both of us, but thankfully okay ra gid siya. So that's the most important thing that I could take away from that. And yeah, apart from that, you know, okay raman said nagsabot ra pud mi sa akong nakabangga. And yeah. Aside from that, daghan kayo, grabe, life happened, you know. So I hope you guys are doing okay. Okay, so for this episode, now I'm gonna talk about how is it being an independent artist. No, unsay feeling, or like, what do independent artists do? But before that, we need to know the definition of the word artist. You know, so I was trying to Google. So the meaning of an artist is a person who creates art using conscious skills and creative imagination. So it could be painting, sculpture, music, writing, filmmaking, anything that involves creative imagination, bitaw gigamit as something as na sila medium to express, that is art. So being an artist, now some of you may know I'm a musician. You know, I make songs, I write music. I make music, I write songs. Basically the same thing. Yeah. So I produce music. You know, I make some beats or instrumental or whatnot. And aside po na, I do photography and music. Like, really good, like the best photography out there. Like, I do mobile photography. If you guys don't know, wala kay hardware for that, like the DSLRs and stuff. I would love to have one, but right now dili pa. But yeah, I love watching photography. I love taking pictures on my phone, and I also do video editing. You know, I love taking a video on my phone and editing it. And if you guys follow me on Instagram, you can occasionally see akong mga reels nga akong i-upload. Akong mga my days and videos nga akong i-edit, mostly about travel, nature, and stuff. But yeah, I sometimes I do commission ganit sa akong edits. So photo, music, and video. And so ana sila nag-revolve bitaw akong my interest or passion, you may call it passion side. For me, I call it passion somewhat na sa music, because I always love listening to music and making one. I'm gonna give you guys a story on how I started making music. Okay, so I started making music way back 2015. I remember grade 10. Now that is 4th year. I'm a K-12 student, so grade 10 ko adto, and one of my classmates introduced me to the genre EDM. So, mukha pa ni siya. Ani nga mga time is uso pang mga Martin Garrix, mga David Guetta, and stuff. So, one day, like, sa sige na upaminaw, one day, it came to my mind nga, okay, how do someone make an EDM music or EDM song? Okay, mostly it's just an electronic sound. So, na-curious ko ba? So, at that time, ako siyang Google, and the first thing that came into my mind was a tutorial on an FL Studio software na siya. It's a software called FL Studio. At that time, version 11 pa to siya. And so I watched the tutorial and then, okay, what's the name of the software and stuff. So from that point on, I got curious and it led me to, installing the software, making it. Ato nagsugod akong But way back before, I've always had this vision of la feel na magama og music pon because I grew up listening to a lot of music. Akong papa is like a fan of Beatles and other Western artists sa siyang time. And so I grew up listening to that. Akong mama pod because on her side, I mean, is she's listening to ABBA and stuff like once sikat po nila tong time. By the time I was in high school, bragid siya ni sugod og grow ang hilig. I started writing songs mga grade 7. I even asked my mama to buy me a acoustic guitar at that time. And I remember she kept asking, why would I buy you this guitar? And I didn't know what I answered that time, but I'm pretty sure it was like something in the lines of, I want to write a song for someone. Yeah, I'm pretty sure in love ko that time. Sa akong classmate. So yeah. Anyways, so I started developing the passion of making music. So at mga idara 15, 16. But before that, way back mga 2011, 2012, nagsugod na ko atong time nagsugod na ko edit og video because there was this free software kinamtang ko gibutang pa to siya DVD or like CD, sorry. Gibutang to siya CD nga case and it was given to me by my tita. So it was what was the software called? Basta kay mo to gamiton ako sa una mag-edit kog video. And I remember making AMVs man stuff, mga anime music video because I was so into anime sa una. And yeah, from if I looking at it, if I look at it now adto gid siya naghinahinay the visual arts nako nga passion, like I mean editing, mag-edit og mga clips and stuff. And ato siya nagsugod tapos na pod music na sad. Tapos I started developing the love of photography when I was on it was on 2021. Someone from work introduced me to film photography and I was really hooked, watching the videos, tutorials and stuff. There's this guy I followed in YouTube. His name is Jason. The name of his channel is Grainy Days. This was recommended to me by a friend na ako sa work sa una, and she's also the reason why I'm into photography. Grabe ang influence niya nako ba. So yeah, shout outs to you. Anyways, I've noticed a pattern, not a pattern, but like I've noticed na kanang everything that I want to do or I love doing is circling around arts traba. So ako la. Why can't I fuse them all together? I'm trying to combine all those three, but it gives me a sense of fulfillment. Knowing that those three came from my idea. So, but ganan ko i-fuse sila and present it to the audience. So, anyways, tas gito nga story, Anyways, long story short, I'm trying to incorporate the things that I've learned over the years. Video making, music production, and photography. And I'm trying to merge it into one. So that's my project right now. So karon being an independent artist has its ups and downs, kid. So the reason why I became an independent artist or an artist na lang is I want to express myself in a way nga comfortable ko, because I can't really express myself well. Somewhat if like mag-atubang tayo, like I can't really come up with words. Like iba mo nang feeling ng if mag-argue mo sa usa ka tawo tapos dili ka come up, pero so if mag-argue mo karon tapos face to face, you don't know what to say because you can't come up with words kay brag imong mind kay brag grabe ka shuffle bitaw kang gagihon na siguro, like heat of the moment thing. And so you try to replay it after nahitabo na ang actual nga confrontation or something, tapos adto in your head you knew the right words to say. Nga na ito. So I'm not really good at expressing myself face to face to someone sometimes. So I do it in a form of music or a form of writing it or a form of making a video, making a presentation for it. So so that's why I started. Okay, I'll try. I want to make music. Yeah, I want to express myself. I want to share my thoughts to the people, to the audience. And so being on that journey, I can't tell you how many times I've failed, I've break down, suffered sa grueling process of making something, especially when you want to perfect it. But for me, sometimes I try to just be raw as possible. Sometimes gani delete na ko tarungon some of my songs nga I'm working on right now. I just want to simplify it. Like it's not I don't want to get technical about it. Being technical is good, but I don't want to. I want it as honest and raw as possible. Brag mo na akong gina-aim run. Grabe ang challenges niya when it comes to being an independent artist, because for one, you're a one-man team. So from making the song, from exporting the song, from mixing the song, from mastering it, from making sure all the levels are right, all the quality, the quality of this drum, the quality of this instrument, the quality of the vocals is good. It's all on you. And after that, the cover art, the marketing side of it, the video, the visualizer and stuff, it's all on you. So you're a one-man team basically. So ikaw dyan magliho ka na from submitting the lyrics to a website and making sure nga mo reflect na siya a week after, days after. You have to sort all these things out, submissions and stuff. So I know it's a lot to take in, especially if if you really think about it, it's a challenge. So luckily, I've found a team, a group of people that shares the same goal with you, who are very talented. So mato ang Creative Calamansi. These guys are Creative Calamansi, if you guys don't know, is a collective of people or individual who has passions in making music and filmmaking. Although right now wala kay naklihok ang filmmaking tungod kay people has their own thing going on, but currently we're focusing on making music yet. So being surrounded by people who shares the same passion as you do is important. You know, you inspire each other off, you bounce off ideas and whatnot. Pero at the end of the day, you still have to do your own thing because that's your own idea. It's your vision, and like basically because they can't help you unless you make something. So that's my point. So still, it all comes down on yogi hapon, on how you navigate yourself, even though you're surrounded with people who shares the same vision and passion as you do. So motto, like I said, you're a one-man army, and basically you have to learn everything by yourself. I don't know, I'm not really the brightest bulb in the group. I'm not the most creative siguro sa among group. Pero I can say what I want to say in a way that I want to do it. You know, for some, para ako magudpod, it's subjective. Seeing nang imong output is good. It's subjective. It depends on the people or the audience nga nag-interpret sa imong art. So yeah. Anyways, so yeah, you're a one-man team, so you have to learn a lot of stuff. And also, being a one-man team, no, it really comes down to being disciplined to your goal, or being disciplined and staying true to your goal. Daghan siya challenges, guys, especially sa marketing and stuff. For me, my God, I'm an introvert person, and I can't really stand out even if I wanted to. Kahit tungod sa like sometimes I get anxious and stuff. I overthink things. So baro siya, yeah, challenge na ako na siya karon. Regardless anang ang mga challenges, it's still fun, guys. It's really fun. It's important for me to do this. At the end of the day, bitaw, I love doing it. You know, I love presenting myself using this form of art. I love sharing my thoughts about aning butanga using this and that. You know, at the end of the day, my God, you all just want to be heard, right? Ganahan rata madunggan for what we want to say, and we want to be heard and loved by the people surrounding us. I remember there's this video of Bryan Cranston attending a Q&A sa Oxford Union. As I was watching it, right, na part atong aningon siya nga please find something that you like to do, because when it gets tough, and it will be, this is what sustains you, the love you have for your work. Ningon siya to. I think what he meant by that is kanamit tong times nga magkalisod ta, when times are challenging, when life throws stuff at you. It's always good to have something to fall back on. Mo na makapasustain nimo. It is what keeps you going. For some, it may be music. It may be doing outdoor stuff, or anything. Whether it may be your hobby or passion mo na, or something na you just like doing. Grabe no, taas kayong podcast karon. If you're still listening, thank you so much for taking the time hearing me rant about stuff. But yeah, being an independent artist has its challenges, daghang rejections, daghang hard choices. But that's just life. That's life in general, right? I've heard this quote somewhere. Life is about learning and unlearning. So it's about learning stuff, but at the same time unlearning some stuff that you learned along the way. So yeah, muna ang quote of the day. Life is about learning and unlearning. So yeah, random kay ang podcast. ADHD things. So yeah, thank you for listening, and drink your water, eat your lumpia, and you guys have a great day.